Have you ever felt overwhelmed? I'm going to share a little story about today. So my wife had a surgery. It wasn't too major, but being dad of twins and some teenage boys in the house, and the twins are 15 months, so they require a substantial amount of attention. And normally we tag team. We take a little bit here, do a little there. I might do the feeding this time, and she'll do the bottles, and we have kind of this like dance that we do to kind of balance it all out. But today she wasn't able to because she was going through surgery, and it's amazing how when you have a well-oiled relationship that's balanced, and then you get thrown out of balance like today where she just wasn't available because of the surgery, and then you like try to juggle it all yourself, and then all the stress of the surgery and all that stuff, and the worry and whatnot. It's amazing how like it shifts, and then your mind just kind of collapses a little. We are all going to collapse inward at some point in our lives. Might happen more frequently or less frequently depending on how much work you put in, but it's always going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So this is where it kind of gets important. What are you filling your mind with? If you fill your mind with how you want to react, pre-make your decisions. When something goes bad, how do you want to be? Or fill your mind with wonderful, uplifting knowledge, or knowledge that strengthens you, your will, your perseverance, your tenacity, versus filling your mind with negativity, the news, the media, which is by design. I mean, they like literally make it too negative so that you are like moth to the light. We're predisposed for that kind of stuff, so they amp it up. I almost kind of refer to media nowadays as just clickbait, because there's really no substance anymore. They're not trying to uplift you. They're not trying to educate you. They just want ad royalties. I mean, they're a company like everybody else. Whereas it used to be at least a little bit more balanced because, they had some integrity. So what are you filling your mind with? When we collapse, we want to collapse on something positive, something beneficial, a good place to start, versus collapsing onto something that's negative and just going to spiral us down even more. So what do you do on a daily basis to build that up? What practices do you have? Do you have any? For myself personally, I do daily meditation. I use an app called Insight. It's free. Wonderful teachers out there. Some of them not so good, some of them amazing, but look at the reviews. If you want some suggestions, hit me up. I'd love to send some to you. Some people do journaling, working out, keep the body strong, and then some kind of course or reading to fill your mind with something that's going to push you forward, something that's going to excite you. Right now I'm doing 2 classes, kind of filling my mind, and then I always have stuff like this where I read on a daily basis. This one's Think and Grow Rich, and this one's John C. Maxwell, his daily reader. So it's kind of a story a day, which, it between those things, it just kind of fills your life with the positive messages, that motivational push. So, at the peak of my kind of frustration level today, I took a step back. I'm like, okay, I feel myself starting to get to that negative place. So I had that awareness and caught myself. So I took a couple of big, deep breaths, remembered the lesson I had from today, remember the class I had from yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? I got this. Just another day. It's just a little bit harder today, but we'll get through this just like any other day. And the surgery went well. Kids eventually went down for a nap. I did a longer meditation. All was good. Versus, I remember, kind a few years back where I didn't have this kind of preparation, and I might have collapsed into a puddle on the floor. So think about yourself. Where are you at? What decisions are you making for yourself for future scenarios? And then how are you feeling your mind? So when you collapse on something stable, something positive. And that helps you also get back out of it a lot quicker. Hope you enjoyed. If you need help with this, feel free to reach to me, and I would love to work with you and help you out. Otherwise, have a beautiful day.